All you gotta do is press play.
How to do a mid fade. It's quite simple if you ask me. YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Wicked. Before we hop into it, make sure you click that subscribe button for more educational insights. Alright, let's dive into it. The first thing you want to do is pick up your number 4 guard. This is going to be used to debulk the area. Some people use a number 3, but I start with a number 4. Alright, so check this out. You're going to start by debulking the sides with a number 4 guard. But why do I need to debulk the sides with a number 4 guard? Well, I'm glad you asked. It just makes the fading process easier. Trust me on this one. Especially if your client hasn't came in to get a haircut in over a month. When you cut with a number 4 or even with a number 3, I feel like it's a perfect length to still be able to fade the sides and keep the top of the fade a little bit darker. I think anything below like a number 2 guard will cut the hair a little bit too short, and now you're going to go into a grayscale. Moving on to the top. If the client has straight hair, I like to cut the top with some scissors or some shears rather than clippers, just because I can get a better grip on the type of texture and hairstyle that I want to provide for him. When you cut the top with clippers, it just cuts one straight length all the way across. I like to control everything that I do in a haircut, because your haircut detail is what's going to make your work stand out. This is where the scissor or the shear cutting on top comes in handy, because you can actually control how much length you want to cut off the client's head and in which angle or degree. That way you can give him the proper hairstyle that he wants to rock. Moving on to the fringe, we're going to section it diagonally and cut the hairs that are under. This is going to help you with volume so you can line up the hair better. I like to dry my client's hair before moving on. That way I can actually see what the hair looks like when it's dry, and I can re-verify if that's a good length. Moving on to the fade. Okay guys, check this out. You want to set your first guideline with your trimmer right above the top of the ear, all around the head. With that same trimmer, you want to cut all the hair underneath that first line all the way around, leaving nothing but the skin exposed. Sheesh! Okay, I see. Let's bring out the foil shaver. Uy, que rico, que rico. This is the best part, y'all. I promise you 100, I promise you 1000. This is gonna leave that bottom of the fade extremely clean. Now pick up your clippers. Alright, make a finger wide guideline with your lever open. Okay, start with your lever open first, and gradually you're gonna close that lever, hit it 2 clicks, and cut right in between those 2 lines, and then slowly, gradually close it until you erase that first line. Pick up your number 1 guard, and you're gonna repeat the same process, but this time your lever is closed. I like to start usually with my lever closed, guys. Okay, now we're gonna drop down to your number half guard or your 0.5. You're going to start off with your lever halfway and gradually close it as you go, and get rid of that line that you made with your lever open, no guard on your clipper. Pick up your 1.5 guard. Woo! It's coming along, y'all. Okay, so you're gonna pretty much cut with your lever closed, and when you get to the top, flick out. Dropping back down to a number 1, lever open. Now we're gonna detail some of that gray area and get rid of some of those lines that we still see. Remember that if you want a perfect fade, you always have to come back and refine. It's almost impossible to get a perfect contrast from the first cut. Now with your number 2 guard, we're going to connect the sides to the top. We're going to get rid of that heavy line that we made with the 1.5 and blend everything in, making sure everything looks symmetrical. Alright, y'all. Look, I'm gonna be quite honest with y'all, okay? The key to a perfect fade will always be your guidelines, okay? The better you make your guidelines, the better your fade will come out. Okay, so now we're gonna fade his beard. Guys, it's the same process, okay? Start with your lever open, 2 clicks up halfway, close your lever until you erase the line. Quick trick that I like to use when I want to cut down the mustache if they have a full beard is that I put a number 1 guard and then I pretty much cut with the grain, so down, and that helps me not cut so much of that length so the mustache can stay dark and stay full and actually look more aesthetic with the beard. Okay, now hold up. What it do? Now this is my hack right here, alright? I know a lot of you guys probably know this by now, but hairspray, yo, spray that hairline up, yo. Throw a bunch of hairspray on that lineup. It's gonna help you like keep the lineup or keep the hair stiff. And man, just trust me on this one for real. Enhancement. I love enhancement on my haircuts. My clients love enhancement. Now listen, enhancements are optional. You don't have to use them, guys. You don't have to. I love them because they make my cuts sharp. And if you want to practice them, then go ahead and do so. But you don't need enhancements. You should be able to make a good haircut without enhancements, and the enhancements just amplifies the aesthetics. It amplifies how the haircut looks, okay? Like I said before, the detail is what makes a great haircut. So the more detail you add to your cuts, the more your cuts will pop and will separate themselves from everybody else's, okay? Guys, invest in your craft, invest in yourselves, buy better tools, take courses, take seminars. It's all gonna help you in the long run. Sheesh, damn. Did y'all see how that came out? Hey, let me know how it looks in the comments section, and don't forget to please subscribe to my channel for more.